AIP, which is the Atlantic Immigration Program. Now, before you move on to this video, I would recommend you to go and Google what are Atlantic provinces of Canada. It is important to understand where you are planning to move. So I would recommend you go and Google what are Atlantic provinces in Canada. Welcome back, guys. Now today I'm sharing all the details about Atlantic Immigration Program. We will discuss about what is this program, what are the eligibility, how it can help you move to Canada, and last but not the least, advantages and disadvantages of this program. But before we begin, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on all social media handles where I share all the updates about Canada on regular basis. Since you guys requested me on Instagram to talk about this program, so here you go. Now, ये program है क्या? Atlantic Immigration Program है क्या? This was also known as Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. The word pilot was used because it was being tested for 2-3 years, and only after the success this has become a permanent program to move to Canada. That's why the pilot word is out, and now it is AIP, which is Atlantic Immigration Program. Now, what is the overall structure of this program? Simple भाषा में an employer who is based out of Atlantic provinces, 4 provinces हैं जहाँ जो कि Atlantic provinces हैं, अगर आप लोगों ने Google नहीं किया अभी तक. So number 1 is Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, and last Nova Scotia. So the employers has to be based out of these 4 provinces. Only the employers from these 4 provinces can hire candidates who are within Canada or outside of Canada. Now, to hire them, they have to be designated, which means they have to take the approval from the province. हालांकि इसमें कोई LMIA नहीं चाहिए आप लोगों को, which is a good news, and good news for the employers as well. They just have to be designated, which means that they have to follow a certain protocol before they can start listing jobs on their website. If you are an international student who has done his post-secondary education within these 4 provinces, you can apply. Or if you are outside of these 4 provinces, just like anybody else outside of Canada can apply for a job in these 4 provinces. Now, there are certain eligibility criteria. Number 1 is that it has to be a full-time job and not a seasonal job. नॉक 0 ए और बी की अगर जॉब है तो एटलीस्ट 1 साल की होनी चाहिए, और अगर एक नॉक सी की जॉब है तो वो परमानेंट जॉब होनी चाहिए. लैंग्वेज रिक्वायरमेंट इज ओनली IELTS 4 and in some cases IELTS 5, overall score of 5. So it is much easier for you guys to apply for this program. Money requirement is also pretty less because अगर आप as a family of 2 move करेंगे, so the requirement is only about $4,000. You can see on this chart. It is actually fairly low compared to other provinces. If you're applying for a particular job, you need to have a certain experience in the past with the job category you're applying under. ऐसा नहीं है कोई आप A job कर देते हैं और आप B job में apply कर सकते हैं. You need to have a relevant experience. Only then you will fulfill the requirements. Once you meet all the requirements, the employer will offer you a job through a form called IMM0157. Once you get the job, you can either apply for your permanent residence, wait for permanent residence and move directly on PR, or you can get a temporary work visa, which will only be for 1 year. You can move to that particular province and then start working. Also, in this entire process, you will have to submit an endorsement, which means that इन 4 province में जिस province में आपको job मिलेगी, आपको उस province के लिए एक endorsement submit करना पड़ेगा to make sure that that particular province has checked all the requirement. Endorsement application आपको online मिल जाएगा, मैं link description में डाल दूंगा. Once you are through with the endorsement process, you can move to Canada either on permanent residence or on a temporary resident visa, which is valid for a year. Hopefully, you will get a permanent residence within that year. That's why the TRV is only given for 1 year. But this entire program has a lot of advantages and few disadvantages, which is important to discuss in this video. Number 1 advantage of this program is its low IELTS score, which is only 4 in most of the cases, and in certain cases 5. हालांकि बाकी प्रोविंस में आपको 6 या 7 ओवरऑल स्कोर चाहिए होता है, तो ऑब्वियसली इस वाले प्रोग्राम में 4-5 इज अ बेटर ऑप्शन फॉर पीपल हु आर स्ट्रगलिंग टू गेट अ बेटर IELTS स्कोर. Second advantage is the money part. You only need about $4,000 for a family of 2, whereas in other provinces you need quite a lot money, especially in case of express entry. Another advantage is, I know these are Atlantic provinces where you'll have to start your journey in Canada, but once you get your permanent residence, you can move out easily, and that is the advantage because एंटर करने के लिए आसान है, बट उसके बाद आप किसी और प्रोविंस में जा सकते हैं. ऐसा कोई हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं है कि आपको वहीं से परमानेंट रेसिडेंस मिली तो आपको वहीं पे रुकना पड़ेगा 5-10 साल के लिए. ऐसा कोई रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. जहाँ पे इतने सारे एडवांटेजेस है वहाँ पे थोड़े से डिसएडवांटेजेस भी हैं, एंड आई नो लॉट ऑफ पीपल विल हेजिटेट to move to these provinces because of these disadvantages. Number one is it is extremely cold in these provinces. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यहाँ पे वेदर काफ़ी हार्श रहता है, दैट्स वाई लॉट ऑफ पीपल डू नॉट मूव टू दीज प्रोविंसेस. बट बिकॉज आप पहली बार कनाडा एंटर कर रहे हैं, आपको बाकी सारे प्रोविंसेस में एंटर करने में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है या उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट्स बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, सो ये प्रोविंस थोड़े से अपने इन्होंने रूल्स थोड़े से बेटर कर रखे हैं सो दैट यू कैन चूज़ दीज प्रोविंसेस. चांसेस हैं कि आप एक साल जब आप यहाँ पे रहेंगे तो हो सकता है आप इसको अपना फ्यूचर होम बना लें, आप किसी और प्रोविंस में ना मूव करें. एंड दैट्स वाई दे आर ट्राइंग टू पुश पीपल टूवर्ड्स दीज प्रोविंसेस, क्योंकि यहाँ की भी डेवलपमेंट बहुत ज़रूरी है. जब पॉपुलेशन ही नहीं होगी तो डेवलपमेंट होना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है. एंड दैट्स वाई गवर्नमेंट हैज़ मेड दिस प्रोग्राम अ परमानेंट प्रोग्राम so that lot of people move towards these provinces. हालांकि all these provinces are trying hard to attract more jobs, but because there is extreme cold in certain seasons, it is very hard to find jobs, and lot of jobs are not permanent. They are dependent upon part-time jobs. If you're comparing with provinces like Ontario or British Columbia, yes, the number of jobs are less, the minimum wage is also less, and also the living expenses are less. So it's kind of compensating. But अगर आप फ्यूचर में जॉब चेंज करना चाहेंगे तो आपके पास ऑप्शंस काफ़ी लिमिटेड होंगे. Also, since the jobs are less, the response is also less. In the past, when it was launched as a pilot program, a lot of people complained that they were applying for jobs and they were still not getting any response. And that is the biggest disadvantage, because with less jobs there are less chances of you getting hired, because the number of candidates are a lot and the positions are pretty less. So these were the advantages and disadvantages of this program. Let me know, what do you think, if you would consider to move to these provinces or not. It is important for you guys because it depends upon you if you are really considering to move to these provinces, because yes, there is a program which can help you to move to Canada faster, but you will have to make that decision wisely. That's it for today. I hope you like this video. Do not forget to smash the like button. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.